We absolutely killed it today. Today was the first ever time doing a live stream on YouTube just for free. Wanted to give kind of people an opportunity to watch me trade live, get an understanding of how I navigate the markets, kind of my mindset, my psychology throughout the day. And we ended up taking some really good trades. So here's the recording and some snippets of today's live stream that we ended up doing on the YouTube today. Now, this was in the Discord and on YouTube, so a lot of people ended up catching these trades and this move. So I'm hoping that you guys got something out of this. If you want to go back and watch the entire recording of today, you can just go to the YouTube page and click on the live section, and it'll probably have the recording there. So go check that out if you want to as well. Other than that, let's jump into some clips from the live. I do want to see us go lower. I'm still probably expecting us to go lower. We could get some sort of rebound. Like Dave said earlier in his pre-market plan too, which I do want to see us retrace back to this daily fair value gap, which is definitely a possibility. But again, it's just waiting for that to happen, right? We don't know if we're going to bounce there today. We don't know if we're going to go there tomorrow, another day, whatever it is. So again, I'm not trying to predict any of that move. I'm simply just waiting for price action intraday to give me a good understanding of where we want to go, and then I'll use that to my advantage here. So the kind of what I have marked out pre-market is we have this nice 1 hour fair value gap on both ES and NQ. I'm going to be sticking to want to see that high being taken that we created earlier today in the morning, and just kind of be playing this intraday range, right? And seeing if we break back to the downside. Again, this would be our sell side level, but I'm really just sticking to watching price action today, seeing what kind of internal structure we get, and that's going to kind of really be my bias going into today. Is very, very loose bias, but letting the market and the structure kind of tell me what it wants to do. I want to see NQ come up, sweep this high here that we created in the morning, come into this 1 hour bearish fair value gap, and then form some sort of short model to the downside, and then whatever low we put in becomes sell side. NQ looks like we want to have a run to this high. We're trying to draw back up into that, but right now ES is kind of holding. So one thing I want you guys to notice here as well, notice how ES is selling off here and NQ is trying to run to this high, right? We have a lot more bullish action here on NQ than ES. What this is telling me is if ES can get displacement back to the upside, which means, we sweep these lows here, get displacement back up, NQ should run straight to this high, right? Because if NQ is still bullish while ES is selling off, then if ES becomes bullish, NQ should run, right? So that's what I'm watching for here. And you'll watch it happen here. If ES gets displacement back up, NQ will run to this high. Being this be the accumulation, and then wanting to see this be the manipulation, yeah, absolutely. That could definitely be a possibility. And that's kind of what I'm waiting for. Yeah. All right, notice here ES starting to get displacement back up. Watch what happens. I'm very bullish now. ES and NQ drawing liquidity becomes that high. Watch. Notice, like I said, ES coming down, sweeping these lows. We're holding that imbalance, getting displacement. NQ is going to run to this buy side level, stop out all those traders. There we go. Beautiful. But now, what does this become? We have an SMT here, but yet I still think ES wants to run this. But I like this move here on NQ. We're coming up into this 1 hour. So NQ now came up, swept that level here. So this could be our manipulation move because we now have an SMT at these highs as well, right? Notice NQ's taken that high. ES has not yet taken that high. So that's a bearish divergence. So if I was trading NQ, or if I was trading ES here and NQ had not yet taken this high here, this would be a nice long opportunity on ES, but I'm not taking this because NQ's already taken that high. Again, still just being patient. Be patient here, guys. I have no FOMO. I have no desire to jump in anything unless it's exactly what I want to see in price. I'll tell you what's going to happen based off of what price action's telling me, but just because I think something's going to happen does not mean I take that trade. That's the problem that you guys have. The reason is because I have a model. I have conviction for a specific entry model that I like to trade. If I do not get that model, there's no reason for me to take a trade. We are looking good here on NQ so far. Looking real good. It's exactly what I wanted to see so far, right? Accumulation, manipulation move, sweeping that high. You can see we tapped that fair value gap to the tick. Now starting to sell back off. It's a nice little short opportunity here. I'm going to look to take some shorts here. Give it a stab now that we've come up, swept this. Getting displacement back down. Could wait for a little bit more structure, but I do like this imbalance here. All right, I'm giving some shorts a stab here on NQ. Setting my stop loss up here at around 8-9 area. Let me see where this imbalance is on the 1 minute. I'm gonna have a pretty tight stop here. First target's gonna be this sell side level right here. Again, don't care what happens here. I see an edge. I enter. It's either my PT gets hit or my stop loss gets hit. There's no in between. I'm sitting here, no emotion. I put risk on the table. I see an opportunity. Let the market do its thing. Don't jump in. Don't get stressed, right? If you are trading with over leveraged size, then you're going to get stressed. You're going to get overwhelmed. So I'm sitting here, letting the market do its thing. It's either I get stopped or my price target gets hit. There's no in between. Let the market do its thing. Patience, patience. Again, a lot of you guys are too stressed when you get into a trade. And a lot of times it's because either, number one, you haven't accepted risk, or and a lot of times it's haven't accepted risk, or you just don't have any conviction with your trade. So a lot of the times you put risk on the table, let the market do its thing. If you get stopped, you get stopped. Price target gets hit, your price target gets hit. There we go. Came up. I got stopped out right there. Notice how it doesn't affect me whatsoever. We go back. We look, see what the market wants to do. Again, I'm still short biased. We absolutely could come up here and reject this imbalance here. I'm now looking to see a new opportunity, right? That's out my head. I'm looking to see a new opportunity to get back short if we can get some more structure. There we go. That imbalance is getting back ran through. NQ's looking good. Probably going to look back to get into some shorts here. If we can get a pullback into this area. All right, I'm tapped back into some shorts here. Again, I'm giving this one more try here. Again, I'm still looking to see this low here. I want to see a big sell-off here. Could look to scale something at this low, but I want to let this run here. Again, noticing when we get stopped out, we stop out quickly, and when we're winning, we let our winners run. So you could look to scale some sort of a little bit off here at this low, but I want to see us come down to this low is what I'm really looking for. Beautiful sell-off here so far. Again, I want to see more continuation. You can look to scale some positions here and move your stop back to break even. So if you're in any shorts here and you're starting to take off here, recommend moving your stop to break even. In fact, I'm going to move my stop just right above this since I haven't taken off any position here. I'm going to move it just right above to that little high here that we have. Again, letting my winners run, stepping off, have my runners, my running stop loss in place. You could look to take partials at this low, but I'm looking to see more of a sell-off, and I want to see that recent low on the 1 minute. Again, noticing that 1 minute, when we come up and take this high here and we get displacement, I would want to see this low become the first draw on liquidity before making new lows. So I am going to hold this to these lows here. Again, patience, patience, patience. I'm going to move my stop to break even here. I do not want to see us come back to my entry. Again, this is the right way to trade here, guys. You sit here. You be patient. I'm not affected by price action right now. I don't care if we go back up. I don't care if I get stopped at break even. I don't care if my price target gets hit. All I'm here to do is wait for a setup and execute when I see it. Okay? There's no added emotion here. I put risk on the table. If that risk ends up working out in my favor, great. If it doesn't, I don't care. I come back, it's wiped from my head, and I go into my next trade. This is why my wins are so much bigger than my losses. It's because I have the discipline and the patience to sit here and wait. Do you check trades and talk like this in the community? Yes, we trade every day, every single day, live in the morning in the Discord. I'm up 26, 3,000. There we go. There we go, baby. Bingo. Take your stop off, and there you go. That's how we do it. It's over. There we go. Yes, sir. Hey, Tactical Traders is the best team out here. We've been saying this. We've been saying this. The value is unhinged. I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing, exactly how I'm thinking, exactly what I'm expecting. Everything that just happened this morning, I called out to you. I told you what is going to happen. I told you what my pre-market plan is going to be. I told you where I'm going to execute. I waited for my execution. One thing I want to notice as well is notice how that first trade I got stopped out on. Notice the first trade I got stopped out on. Now, did that stop loss affect me whatsoever? Absolutely not, because my bias is not changed from this. This stop loss does not say that my bias is wrong, and my bias is I still think we go here. So when I get the extra confirmation that this fair value gap gets ran through, I enter back short and I take advantage of that. I'm not scared by that recent loss. It's wiped from my memory. This is where I want you guys to get emotionally and, you know, in understanding psychology and understanding yourself and being able to execute at this level without any added emotion. Notice exactly what I said pre-market. Exactly what I said pre-market, what I wanted to happen. Is this is perfect power of 3 here. Perfect power of 3. We have accumulation. I said I want to come up, sweep the intraday high that we had, reject off this 1 hour fair value gap, short back to the downside. It's exactly what we got. So right now, the next draw on liquidity becomes this low. This is where we're going. So depending on what happens here is what's gonna propel us for the rest of the day. If we get displacement through this low, meaning we get a move through this in a candle through this, I could expect the draw on liquidity to be the next previous low, and I expect us to go lower. If we come down and sweep this and then bounce back up, I could expect us to probably either just consolidate here or maybe have a move back to the upside. But right now, that's all I need. I don't need to trade. I'm done, right? I took a win pre-market. I took a win here. I'm up great on the day. I don't need to overtrade, right? If you guys took that trade, step away. Do not trade the rest of the day. Take what is given to you. Do not go for more. Do not get greedy. That's when you're going to start giving profits away, is when you're looking for opportunity that's not there. Fractal, can you explain? Okay, so basically this is what trading is. This is what the charts are. Charts are fractal, meaning it's models inside of models, inside of models, inside of models, right? Okay? So when I'm looking to take some sort of trade, right, meaning like let's say this, right? For example, if a basic short model would be this. Buy side here. We come up, or we put it on high here, right? And then we come down, we come up, and we sweep buy side, okay? So this is just a basic short model. We sweep buy side. We come down, we sweep internal, we get break a structure, we get a fair value gap, and when we look to short, okay? All right, boom. So this is a basic short model. Now let's say that this is a 4-hour time frame, okay? 4-hour time frame. So if I zoom in here and I draw this right here, right? What am I expecting? There's probably an imbalance here, which I would be looking to short on a 4-hour. Now, if I was to zoom in, there would be this exact same model right here, right? Because what I would be looking for would be, we got displacement to downside, we come up, we sweep internal, right? Buy side's not being swept, break a structure, fair value gap, look to short, this would be sell side. So this entire thing right here is basically this entire thing right here. And inside of this is another exact same short model, right? It's all fractal. Just like if you look at a square. If I draw a square, how many squares are in this? There's infinite number of squares here. There could be one right here, right? There's 4 squares, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever it is, right? There's always an inside model, right? That's what the charts are. That's what the market is. So when I say something's fractal, it means I'm looking at an internal model which has already existed from an external model. That's how you get the best quality setups. The best quality setups is when you already have an existing model. This, for example, this is going to be a manipulation move right here. We're going to dump here. We go back to this low and we dump. Or at least what I'm expecting. It could not happen, we'll see. But when we come up and sweep this and we get this fair value gap gets ran through, this fair value gap, I would want to see hold bearish and then go to this low. This is an already existing model. But when I zoom out here, what is the already existing draw here? We have buy side swept, possible market structure shift right here. and now coming back to these bigger time frame imbalances as well as this order block that we were just rejected off of. So I zoom in inside of an already existing model that give me the exact same bias. That is how you get high quality setups, is because this external model and the internal model on a 30-second is both the exact same bias, which is, I think we're going lower. Does that make sense? So watch what price here does. Again, notice NQ, exactly what I said. We come down, we take this high. Right when I see this high get taken and this gets ran through, we come back down here. And then there we go. NQ starts to sell back off. All right, guys, looking to end the session here. Great day. Great trades. I'm up nice on the day. I'll post a video later on it, and then we'll go over all the trades that we took today in tonight's charting session for all the people in the Discord. For all the people on YouTube, for tuning in to the first stream, enjoy. I'm happy that you guys came in. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, leave a like. If you enjoyed watching, we do this every single morning, every single day in the Discord as well. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I will see you all next time. Peace.